Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 4, Ted Lasso. Last we saw, we got 451. The episode was great, probably my favorite yet. A lot of it had to do with Colin forming a relationship, or not forming, I guess he's had this relationship. He's been hiding the fact that he's gay. I talked about it in the comments with a few people, and I didn't realize like halfway through towards the end of the episode, that's what they were focusing on. I'm like, is that what's happening? Because I thought something else might be going on, and I'm thinking like, they can't be talking about that, are they? I guess I just didn't think that was that big of a deal still, but people said it is. And regardless, Colin's an issue. At the end, Trent saw him making out with his guy outside of the bar. Now here's the thing, either Colin wants to be caught, or I don't know, because you wouldn't invite the guy out to be amongst your buddies and then lie about it and say he's my ultimate wingman and then go right outside the bar and make out with him. I feel like that is taking way too many chances if you're trying to make it out to be something it's not. I almost feel like he wants to get caught. Regardless, he got caught by Trent. I also talked to people in the comments about this, and some people are like, they don't think that Trent is going to say anything in the book because he already learned his lesson with what happened with Roy. I get where you're coming from, and I guess that is possible, but I still think there's a chance that Trent is going to possibly put it in the book and show that no matter what, the story is more important. Is that possible? I hope whoever said the other is right, because I love Trent, and I don't want to think that he will hurt somebody like that or out somebody like that intentionally. But then again, he is that guy, or was that guy. He's a journalist. It's kind of his job. A lot of times people are just like, it's not my fault, it's my job. And it kind of is. So it would be an excuse, but it would also rip the team apart in the sense that they would hate Trent and have to throw him out of the locker room. I don't know. But Colin's becoming a big deal, having been benched. That was probably the most focused Colin episode we ever had. And it's when he's not playing soccer, so that's pretty funny. Beyond that, the way it ended, we saw Trent, obviously all that happened. Let's just get going, because I'm probably already talking too much as it is. I don't even see where the clock is. Where's the clock? Let me do that. There we go. Now I can see it. Either way, you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel. If you're seeing it on YouTube, in the link is a description for Patreon. You'll see them in full unedited, as far ahead as humanly possible. They go up immediately. If you're seeing it earlier than usual, it's because I didn't have work on Tuesday, so I was able to watch it when it actually dropped. You guys heard me in other ones. I usually don't get it out for a day or two because of work, but because I'm home, we're watching it now. You'll probably get it tonight. Hundreds of other shows and movies, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra, Death Note, all these shows. Check it out. If not, Ted Lasso, Season 3, Episode 4. What's going on here? Who's this? Jamie Tart. What's Jamie doing? Why is he sleeping? Roy Kent. Roy Kent said 4 o'clock. He said 4 o'clock. You better be ready to go.
Right, let's go.
It's 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
We start at 4 a.m.
Okay, now.
Now get dressed, or I start flicking your balls.
Well, I was just thinking maybe we could go on an actual date sometime.
Oh,
No.
oh God. She's like, no, you're just my booty
Appreciate
call.
taking the time to consider it.
You're a mess.
I'm a mess.
Oh my God.
Of course you are. Slight
I'm going to
disarray.
turn it up.
More like a slight disarray of sunshine.
Oh, maybe that's
yes.
too loud.
My mouth was like an elevator from the goddamn Shining. I like our status.
See, I wouldn't even be surprised if Sassy is like Uber.
Ooh, this is nice. Gracie.
Yeah, she might be thinking, she might not be ready for that.
Oh,
And he's vomiting.
What a soggy, wet piece of shit.
thank you.
Soggy, wet piece of shit.
Right, I'm off to the training ground.
I do have one question.
Of course.
Who fucking cares?
Do you think Zava will do it?
Probably, yeah, see, that's the problem. I was going to say probably not.
Good morning.
Talking him into doing something like that. I love that Higgins goes all in on the Diamond Dogs.
Based on the tactical acumen of the Wonder Kid, Nathan
The
Shelley.
Wonder Kid is the deciding factor.
Zava, he is a genius. I like the grey answer.
Zava is the deciding factor for that
You
dude.
can't have him. He's mine.
Guys,
See that?
who cares, right? Now come on.
Trent
we got work
caught
to
that
do.
comment because we know what
He's
it.
correct.
I mean, we know the real deal.
Yes.
Oh my God, because it's ripped. And that was what Nate did. It's a curse. He's going to say it was already taped.
Fellas,
Someone ripped this in half.
Ted taped it back up there, and now it is ripped again. So now Trent's gonna maybe investigate. This is the restaurant he went to with his parents. I don't know what he's up to. And he walks right into the door.
No way. Look who's here. Do you know who this is?
Jason Jelly.
That's right.
No,
Jason Jelly.
That's right.
Nathan Shelley.
Can I pay?
No.
It's on the
No.
house.
This is on me. Never charge. Except for booze. Got to charge for booze.
I didn't order any booze. It's 12:30.
Go Hammers!
Never charge him except for booze. That definitely helped him score points. But she still doesn't look like she gives a shit. But she does kind of look. She's smiling a little bit. He's so awkward. It got her, though. But I don't want him to win. I hate him.
Well, he turns 108 years old next week.
Final checks.
Well, if Jack actually shows up, I want him to think that I look mysterious and powerful, dynamic.
I feel like the coat is fun, but I feel like the coat is a bit much.
Bex?
Wear like that. That is business
Love the new
greatness.
hair. I haven't changed my hair.
Oh, shit.
Tell me she got her period. I
Excuse me?
have had enough
Got a bit of a
girlfriends,
situation
and I
here.
have a sister.
Oh, you're a lifesaver.
Oh.
I'm so happy that it's a
It's the
super and not
boss.
skinny.
That's the head
Who
boss.
are those even for? Oi, thanks for helping me. And I love your shoes.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
I have a strong feeling that is who Keely's meeting. She kicks her leg up on the stool.
Hey, speaking of trees, who y'all rooting for today?
Awkward ride for Ted. Got like 30 people on an elevator and they all hate him. What's happening? Why is Rebecca over here?
Boss?
I just wanted to tell you that I believe in you, and I know that I.
Is she
can
freaking
keep
out?
An awful lot of pressure on you.
I think she's freaking out because they're gonna lose. She's like, Ted, win.
I believe in you.
Woohoo! Yes! This is so exciting! Woo!
She is freaking out. I bet you by the end of this game, she's gonna be drunk as hell. They're showing the video to hype him up. Look at this.
This is your surprise.
A minute ago, they were catatonic.
They were about to play the Joker.
That's an awful tackle. It's a deserved red, and Richmond will play almost the entire second half with 10 men.
It's immediate ejection. They just lost 2 players? They got so hostile, they lost their mind. Oh my god. Oh.
Call us pieces of shit or something.
Now,
You can hit us.
get it over with. Tried something new. Didn't work. Big whoop.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was worth a shot.
Shake it off, fellas. A lot of football left this season.
I would have given it to the
What a fucking
news.
arsehole.
I know.
You have to feel pretty good about yourself after that win, yeah?
Is Rupert gonna block him again? Why do I feel like Rupert's gonna block him again?
Mr. Mannion asked me to give you this. He'll meet you there in an hour.
Who did this?
I did.
Oh my god.
This is the opposite of what Banter is trying to do. You need to change this back now.
Yeah, she tripled their subscribers because you made them like a porn
It was
site.
really lovely to meet you.
Banter, you could bang a celebrity. You just turned it into like an OnlyFans. Oh my god, he's giving Nate women. I used to hang at places like this. Even when I didn't have to pay, I hated the lifestyle. I'd rather go to a dive bar and have a beer. I ain't about it. So Nathan's probably gonna realize, I just want to be with Ted. I want to be with them. Like, they all go have a beer, a pint, go home, good. That's it. I like that life. I think Nathan misses it. Is he gonna FaceTime?
Hey.
Sorry about the match.
No, that's all right.
FaceTime and the ex.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Well, no, I just, this whole thing with you and Dr. Jacob really ticks me off. And I understand that me saying all this might be the wrong thing to do, because we got to raise this little boy together, you know? I love you, Michelle. And I love Henry.
Of course. Good night, Dad.
I thought she'd have more of a response to it. Are we gonna end it there? We probably ended it right there. Why do I feel like things might have ended with them? Look, she's smiling.
It ain't no use.
All right, guys, that's it for episode 4 of season 3. While that conversation was going on at the end there with his ex, I mean, I keep calling it his ex, but are they officially separated? I can't remember I mean, officially divorced. I feel like they might just be separated right now. I can't remember. Either way, you know, it's like I'm calling it his ex. The entire time they were having the conversation, I'm thinking she's acting really weird. She's being very quiet. I thought there was a good chance she might have said, don't even worry about it. We're done. We're not even together. Because Ted's whole thing there was, I need to tell you this. What do I need to tell you? I don't feel right about you dating this dude. Specifically this dude, because I know him and we got to raise this kid and I'm just weird about it. And even if you don't agree with me, I got to tell you because I feel it is at least the right thing to do to tell you that I feel a certain way about something. She doesn't really respond other than just being like, all right, Ted. And then they show her. I'm thinking, all right, that's weird. You're not saying anything. You're being very cryptic. And then they showed her. If they didn't show her, I would have been like, all right, I'm thinking too much about it. But then they showed her and she still was sitting there by herself and she looked like she was like emotional. Probably, yes, because of what Ted said, but for other reasons too. And she smiled. So why did she smile? It isn't just because Ted said, I love you and I love our family and no matter how we look or how big of a mess we are, that's it and we're going to make this work. I almost feel like it didn't work out with the other guy and she doesn't want to say it yet, but she's loving that Ted still is there and maybe they can fix things because clearly this happens all the time. People make up and break up all the time. I think Roy and Keely have a chance of getting back together even though she is having feelings for Jamie, but that even still makes my theory correct because if she ends up going back out with Jamie, he was before Roy. So people make up and break up all the time. I've done it myself many times. So very interesting how that's all happening. There's a good chance Michelle could go back to Ted. Also, while all this is going on, we have this whole thing with Rebecca being like, please win, because Rupert is involved with West Ham. Obviously, he owns the team. Nathan is playing. Everyone is raving about Nathan, and everyone is saying they think Nathan is going to win, and he ends up destroying them. Even before they lost their shit, rioted because of the video of Nathan ripping down the believe sign, which I thought was already kind of known by everybody, but clearly not. But they freak out, and instead of using that rage and harnessing it as a way to come back and win the day, they go insane and commit every sort of penalty and foul you can. 3 people get thrown off that I know of. And then at the end, Zav is like, hey, something about passion and fruit and romance. And either way, we didn't do great. Rupert got his day, but he also got caught for cheating on Bex. And Rebecca was like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be like Rupert. Don't do her like you did me. Shandy, I knew she was bad news. I started thinking maybe I'm being too rough and giving her the benefit of the doubt. Literally in the beginning of this episode, I go, Shandy looks like she's actually trying, but she was blurring out people's faces and making them do weird things, and it was some dating site. And then she changes the whole headline to banter. You could bang a celebrity. She dirtied up the whole thing. They don't want to have that image. They wanted a better image. And Shandy, of course, ruined it. Did she expect other things to happen? Here's the problem. Barbara was trying to tell Keely, and Keely was trying to give Shandy the benefit of the doubt. But it's like 9 out of 10 times you probably shouldn't have given her that amount of power. She was given way too much power, and Keely promoted her way too fast, trying to be a friend, and it didn't work out. That's a problem. Ted's a problem. But at least he talked about it at the end there, and yet again, we ended another episode. I feel like almost all of them, if not all of them, have ended at night. Several of them have ended in Ted's apartment with him on the laptop. The therapist, he was also noticing in his phone how she never is there beyond just like, hey, you got a meeting with so-and-so. He never talks to her outside of that. And yes, it's business, it's professional, but they're also friends. And maybe he's feeling left out, but she also has a life. And I feel like something's up with her. Either way, I'm going to edit this up. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full unedited. I put them up as soon as they're done. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra, Death Note, so many other shows, hundreds of movies. Check the link. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.